Elevate your fourth quarter with Mr. Chris King. Let me tell you about Mr. Chris King, our special guest speaker today, JC. He was a fire captain, and they cut his pay by $5,000. The state how did the state cut a firefighter's pay by $5,000? Now, just let that sink in for a second. What would you do if they cut your pay by $5,000? If you even make more than $5,000 a month, you know, he was about ready to lose his house, and I'm not saying something he doesn't tell everybody himself, so I'm just using his own words. His wife was turned on to ACM by her girlfriend, shared ACM with her. Here's the funny part: her girlfriend is no longer around doing it. It's so funny to me, folks. That's what I say. You got to talk to everybody you don't know who's going to stick and stay until they get their pay. Now they have several regional directors on their team. They have thousands and thousands of customers they get paid on every month. They have over 300 personal customers. And with that said, let's get into it. Our guest speaker this week, regional director from Fresno, California, Mr. Chris King.
Thank you, boss. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Thank you so much. Good to see everybody on the call here. Yeah, it's just like Mr. Thomas provides his calls for us to grow and grow ourselves. And then it's up to us to put things into action. But thank you, boss, for putting this on for us and making it possible for us to grow. Another thing, too, for our military, police, and fire for keeping us safe here and for all that they do. So, guys, everything that Mr. Thomas said was true. I do talk about it. The state did cut my pay. It was like severing an arm. You don't realize how much a little bit of money is until that little bit of money is gone. So, but I'm going to put something up here for everybody. Action. You in or out? Simplistic. Reason why I picked here Maximus Aurelius, because he was a man of action, not immediate action. It took him a while to get his conquer done, but then again, you know, overnight success. Mr. Thomas's overnight success has taken him years. Okay, so what we did is, wife and I, we try and keep things fun here at the house. Keep it light, and then maybe it's associated with my background and having to be serious all the time, and being in the realm of life and death at times. And so I don't see things all the time like a lot of other people do. So forgive me if I offend you. So what we did is we got on, and you guys see it in the chat. It says briancrothers.com/ebooks. So there's a little ebook there, right? This is what it looks like right here. If you can see my little screen. And so we started going through this a little bit, and it's pretty cool. So let's see what I got here. There it is right there. Okay. So get a chance, get this out and look at it. It's a 2-day phenomenon in network marketing. Okay. Mr. Thomas is always, and I got to give it to him, he's always like, go get your 3 names and numbers. Get your 3 names and numbers. He's got, and it's a proven system. You start looking at, and in fact, we were just on a call Tuesday, leadership call, and just hearing the success Mr. Payon has had recently, because he's going out and getting his 3 names and numbers every single day. So that's huge. So for some people, it looks a little bit different, but this isn't 2 names and numbers a day, guys. Okay, it's not. This is showing the plan 2 times a day. Okay. So with that being said, guys, once you get this printed out, right? So you start going through this and looking at it. And if only he starts talking about in here, if only I got that big account. What if you, and I know we don't do the bigger accounts, but what if you were able to be in contact, a family or a friend or an uncle, to all the Macy's throughout the United States, the big fish, the whale, and you got their credit card processing account? Would you guys be happy about that? Yeah. What if you got all of Macy's employees, you were able to go through Health Share and get every Macy's employee's medical account? How big would that be? See, that's a big fish, but that's what a lot of time people are looking for. So here's what's interesting. What if you recruited leaders that were like big fish like that, going out and doing their bit, huh? But I'm going to go through some numbers here in a little bit. So what Mr. Crothers talked about, and he's got, and his book, if you ever read his book, Building an Empire, and goes through a lot of this stuff. So lessons from multimillionaires. So this is what he did. So my mentor taught me that 2 a day plus a weekly meeting, that'd be our Saturdays, right? Or something like a Saturday on a different night, is a formula to success. So there's no way that this guy, and he's thinking, there's no way this guy made $2 million a year doing and teaching something so elementary. Like Mr. Thomas, what's he teach? 3 names and numbers a day. What's his paycheck? So simply elementary, okay? But be sure, so Mr. Crothers watched this guy for 17 years. I haven't known Mr. Thomas for that long, so I can't use that scenario with us. For 17 years and teaching the same thing, show the plan 2 times a day. Show the plan 2 times a day. Show the plan 2 times a day. And now he's made over $30 million, and who knows how many hundreds of millions his team has earned. Okay? So here it is, guys. This is network marketing at its best. And I'm going to read you this. It says, the magic happens when you get a large group of people doing a few simple things consistently over an extended period of time. Got that in. So the key to building network marketing is exposing new people to our services and our business plan, right? So you would agree that if you're not doing if we are not doing new exposures, there's no conceivable way that our business is growing. We all agree to that? Okay, so we need to go out. We need to pique the interest of people about making extra money part-time around our schedule, right? We need to talk to businesses about lowering their bottom line. Mr. Waller and I talked about that last night, going out for credit card processing. So what we want to start creating the magic, and that's a lot of people are doing a little bit. Okay, so we're going to get to the penny. Has everybody heard about the penny compounding over 30 days? We're going to show you some stuff. So the 2-day plan, right? This means you get 2 people a day to check out our business, right? Not names and numbers. They've got to see the plan, right? And here's what's nice, is our company has set up so much video and stuff that's said. Now, here's what's crazy. Like back in the day, Mr. Thomas and I were buying, I don't have one. I have an extra one somewhere. A CD. You remember the CDs, Mr. Thomas? There's probably a few of you on here too that remember the CD. We buy packs of these CDs, right? And we hand them out. We put our name and number on there and where they got the business, who they got it from, so they remember. And we were giving that to people. Hey, you get a chance, watch it. You get a chance. Now, I freaking on my phone, send it over. Hey, Mr. Waller, hey, you got a minute? Check this out. Boom. Hey, JC, you got a second? I know you're cutting hair, but check this out. Boom. It's all by phone now. I don't need to carry CDs around. And here's the best part about this. CD costs us money. This crap is free. So we have that ability. So there's no excuses there. There's no excuses, guys. So we agree that we have the tools, and we agree that we could probably, if we actually got out there and got, like as Mr. Thomas says, out of the house, is to just ask people. Now, here was interesting about Mr. Curtis Evans. Mr. Curtis Evans and his team, what do they teach? They've got the 2-minute video on their phone that says, hey, you got a second? Let me show you something. See if you're interested in something. And boom, right there on the spot, 2 minutes. If they want more information, then they set up a follow-up. Like, no, it's not for me. Oh, all right. Hey, you have a great day, man. Thanks a lot for checking it out. And boom, done. But he was showing people like that right there on his phone. Hey, you got a minute? Check this out. You got a minute? Check this out. And he's created success through that. So we agree that we have tools for days to do all this, okay? So we have no excuse. Now, here's what will determine how motivated you are. And it's going to be your why. What's driving you? when you're not feeling good, you got a headache. Right now in the valley, people are, sinuses and the flu are going on. So what's your why? What's going to get you up there every day to go out and give that video out 2 times a day? Send it to somebody on social media, whatever. What's going to motivate you? I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you. If they told you, Mr. King, if you don't send the video out 2 times a day, your life ends. How many people would go a day without sending out that video twice? You told me I was going to die because I didn't send 2 videos out. I'd be sending 4 or 5. See, I want to make sure I over in case someone didn't watch it, right? So our life doesn't depend on it, but our why does. Our why depends on this. Our children, our family. Here's what's interesting, guys. You never know what God's building in you. You never know what God's building in your business, what's building in you. Here's why. When we first got started in this business, and I'm not saying this to impress you, but to impress upon you, is stick and stay. Our girlfriend came down with, Rose's girlfriend came down with cancer, and she was going to be out of work. And we were able to help out with the kids and some food and stuff like that we wouldn't have been able to do because of my pay cut. Okay? So because we stick and stayed, we were able to do something like that. See, that was a why that we didn't see coming. Don't let a why pop up in your life that you weren't in a position to do something about. So my point is, make sure that your why or somebody in your why in the future, life could depend on this. You've seen this for a reason. God's put this in your life for a reason, okay? Now, how about this? Choosing to succeed. Well, success is a choice, absolutely. Choosing to succeed. So let's decide that you really wanted to succeed and you were willing to commit to doing what's necessary to win big, okay? What's the game plan with these daily exposures? Are you willing to commit to doing 2 exposures each day? Because that's totally doable with our time frame, okay? But we can do that, right? All right, okay. So we begin doing them. Here's the key. You have a team or you're growing a team. Do the exposures loudly, he says, okay? This means that you make sure your whole team knows you're doing them, okay? Not to impress them, but to show them, okay? Because your team's going to do what you do. Post about it in your daily activities. Talk about it on calls. Share it in personal conversations. In essence, become a fanatic about your 2 days, your 2 exposures a day, okay? Next, you convert 2 others to copy you. This is going to be easy because you've been doing it. They've seen you do it. You talk about it. Now you can invite people in. Hey, Mr. Kubiak, I've been doing this a week. You see my, what's been going on. What do you say? You want to come with me and we'll do 2 exposures a day? Hey, Mr. Enlow, man, I noticed you've been watching and everything else. You've been on the calls, and what do you think? You want to jump in? Mr. Waller, you want to come in? We're going to be 2 exposures a day. See, that's how it starts. They've seen what I'm doing. Now they've seen my success. Now they want to be, everybody wants to follow someone who's successful. Okay? Now, here's what you get. If you get 5 recruits doing the same thing, see, we talked about this compound interest here, and then you duplicate that, each recruit doing it, here's what happens. So if you're doing 2 a day, that equals 2 exposures a day. I recruit 5 people. Now I got 5 people doing 2 exposures a day. How many exposures we got? 12? You know how we got 12? Because I'm still doing my 2. And I got 5. Okay? That's 360 exposures. Right? In 18 recruits in 5 months. Everything keeps compounding. Now, those 5 get 5. Now I'm at 25 plus myself at 2 exposures a day. Now I'm at 62 exposures a day. Compound. Those 62, those 62, we're going to find 2 people on our team, and it might not be right away. This is a time frame happening. 62, we just each find 2 people. Now we're at 125 people doing 2 exposures a day. You're looking at 312 exposures a day. Those 312 get 2 doing, we're just compounding and doing the same. At 312 exposures, and everybody finding 2 people to do the same thing and jump on board, you're looking at 625 exposures a day times 2. That's 1,250 exposures a day. What's your business going to look like? That's huge, guys. That's huge. Now, your 2 a day isn't the key, but it's the hundreds of people who will eventually copy what you do that'll make you millions. It's not you going out and getting everything. It's you creating a duplicated system that's easy to do because they see you do it, they watch you do it, and they see what you're creating. So that's why you being the example is so important. If you aren't seen doing 2 a day consistently, nobody else is going to do it either. Just how it goes. You are the one your team is watching and copying. It's huge. You're the key, guys. You are the key. So understand this too, guys. There's more to this pamphlet. That's why I want you guys to print it out and read it. I'm going over the highlights. So doing this, remember, not everybody's joining your team, but this is where your long-term vision comes from. Out of 10 people, 9 might not follow you. Understand that, know that, so it's not a heartbreaking issue for you. But that 1 out of 10 that locks in with you, that's where it starts. That's where it starts. So let me go here. So this is talking about the compound effect, all right? Let's see if I can get this. Here we go. Okay. So this is a penny that compounds a day or a month, right? I like to look at this as months. Months is so much more doable. So your penny, day 1, it compounds, it's 2 cents. And here's, we're going this way, we're going right, then left, then right, then left, then right, then left, all right, all the way down. You can follow the arrows. So day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, look at day 6. Right? What if that was months? It's going to be harder to swallow for you. 64 cents a month 6. Month 7, month 8, this is where your long-term vision. Month 10, here it is. Month 12, your first year in business, you're making $40.96 in residual income. A month, coming in every month, regardless of what you do, your work's been done. Here's where your vision comes in. Day 13, day 14, day 15, day 16. I'm sorry, month 16. That's a year and a half right there, isn't it? Month 17. You okay with $1,310 a month coming in residually? What would that do for you? Hey guys, that's a car payment and gas. How about day 18, 19, day 20? Or I'm sorry, month 20. That's not even 2 years yet. Month 20, you're making $10,485 a month. What's that do for your income? What's that do for your household? Where are you living? Where are you and mom eating lunch today? Where are you going, Brian? Where are you taking mom? Look at month 24. 2 years into business now. First year, you're making $40 a month in residual income. Your first year. Your second year, month, 24, you're making 1,600. I'm sorry, $167,772 a day. Keep the 16 cents. What's that do for you? What have you done for your team? What have you done for others that have needed something to get someplace? Keeps going. Look at day 30 down here in the bottom left. Or month 30, I'm sorry, month 30 at the very end of this. Compounding, you're looking at $10,737. 408, I can't even say that. But what is that doing for you? What kind of a team have you created? What kind of an atmosphere? People are watching, our family, our wife, people need us to show them the way. We're short, this world's short leaders as it is. Okay. So know what compounding does, guys. What compounding does to your paycheck, what compounding does for your team, what compounding does for everybody. Okay. So how do you stay motivated? How do you stay that you understand in compound? So what we're going to do here is we're going to start in January, the 2-day club, 2-a-day club. Right now, it's just going to be a specific group. We might open it up to others, but we're going to start a 2-day club. We're going to be held accountable to each other. We're going to be on the phone. We're going to be talking. See, accountable. So we're going to be doing that. So think about that, guys. You can start your own. You can do whatever. Print this out. All the information's there. So a lot of us need some ideas that we can stay. So here's what we do, guys. Like I said, we like to keep it fun. We like to keep it light. They say if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. Right? Add value. Move business forward. Ideas. So we took the week out. Monday's Motivation Monday. Okay? So send 10 positive quotes, videos to people today. That's it. They could be in business with you, people you showed the business to, friends, family, people who haven't seen the business. 10 positive videos or quotes out to people. Mr. Thomas is great. Take what Mr. Thomas sends us on the phone, right? Copy and paste it. Send it to 10 people separately. It's in essence that simple. Okay, so Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday. Reach out to 5 people and see how they're doing on Tuesday. Direct message them. See if they're open to seeing the business. Do an act of kindness. I see Mr. Thomas do this crap all the time. We'll walk by, and it's great because especially to see him do it to the elderly ladies. Young lady, that dress looks amazing. Your hair is amazing today. Those shoes, and to watch them, people spark up. I seen him tell men, excuse me, sir, I love that shirt. Where'd you get it? Boom, they just come alive. So add value to somebody, do an act of kindness, pay someone's meal, buy them coffee, open a door, compliment. Transformation Tuesday. So here it is, direct message somebody, guys. So here's a direct message that you could send somebody. This is just an idea. So use the idea, use your brain, come up with something. Hey, Brittany, happy Tuesday. I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm totally curious. Do you keep your options open when it comes to making extra money? I'm picking up some, I'm picky when it comes to choosing people I work with. You seem like a positive person. Would you be interested in taking a look at what it is that I do? If not, no worries. Just thought I would ask. Simple. 5. All right. Winning Wednesdays. Share positive stories about someone in your team, sideline, upline, or it's a success story from a customer. Okay. Here's what's really cool. Reach out to people, but here's what's nice. If you see somebody on social media, everyone's good, Mr. Thomas, everybody's good. Jocelyn Driscoll is posting up somebody who had a success story. I think the Enos just got 60 points, right? So, hey, congratulations, congratulations. What if we, right? Because I need more success stories to use. What if I got a hold of Miss Enno and her husband and asked them, hey, congratulations on your 60 points. Tell me your story. Take little notes. Mr. Thomas actually has a notebook. I don't have a notebook right here. A notebook about everyone's story in there. So he can go through and look it up. Then he can share it. So then, and then before you get their story, like, that's an awesome story. I mean, do you mind if I share that with people when I'm talking business? And even on social media. So boom, you have it. Get their story. Oh yeah, congratulations. Woo! And then go on about your business. Get their freaking story. It's going to help you. I'm telling you, you're going to need it one day. All right, what's Thursdays? Thankful Thursdays. Send 5 thank you messages today. Add value to them. And it could be, hey, Mr. Waller, you posted up a thing the other day on social media, and man, it really hit home. I'm going to tell you thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. Even Mr. Thomas, for all he does for us. How many times do we sit there and just send him a text message to say, hey, you know what, Mr. Thomas, this week, thank you. You got some great people on as speakers, and I really appreciate that. And that comes from my heart. I'm not just saying that. Okay. Now, how about prospects? What if a prospect posted something? Now they remember who you are. So just something, watch their post. You don't have to spend all day on it. Just a quick look. Hey, I love your post. Hey, happy birthday to your kid, 5 years old, man. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. You guys enjoy the day. Something. Yep. You see how Rose is saying, you seem like such an amazing father. So just a little thing. Such an amazing mom. I don't know how you do it as a single mom. I did that the other day. I was at Huckleberry's, had some food, and 5 kids, a mom, single mom, and the kids were all sitting down coloring. I was like, ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't know what you gave the kids. I hope it wasn't Benadryl, because that can get expensive. And she's laughing. It's like, no, they're good kids. And I said, you know what? I noticed. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate how you're raising your kids. And she just lit up. So boom. So, all right. Thursdays, Fridays, follow-up Friday. Here's why it's important to keep a list, keep a notebook, keep a pad, whatever you want to keep it on, of people you talk to this week, because you need to follow up with them. The fortune is in the follow-up. All right. So follow up with them. And yeah, my motivation too. But Friday is set aside for follow-up. Okay. Saturday. How about survey Saturday? Say you want to take Sunday, Monday off. How about survey Saturday? Ask questions for participation. What would you do if you won $1 million? This is your social media. Or even questions if you're going to direct message people. Where would you go if you could go anywhere in the world? You're finding out about people. Might be finding out some whys. What's your favorite food, etc. Something. But do a survey. And you could do it, post it up on social media for everybody to comment on. Okay, but survey Saturday. And this opens up doors for conversation. What, you want to go to Belize? Why Belize? Boom. Europe, Eiffel Tower. Why the Eiffel Tower? All right, Sunday, guys, this is time with God and family. This is how you restore. God gave us this day of restoration on purpose. If you're not relaxing, I don't say you have to watch football, you got to do all that stuff, but if you're not restoring, if you're not recharging, like your phone, you don't recharge your phone, what happens? Freaking dead. You're not using anything. You don't recharge yourself, you're not doing anything. Get your day of recharge. All right, let me get here. All right, so that's what we do, guys. We're having fun with it. That's our Monday through Sunday, right? You can change it up to anything you want, but do something. Remember, this is about action. Be the Marcus Aurelius of your army. Go out and destroy it. You guys got so much potential. I mean, I know so many of you on here. Few I haven't met yet. But guys, it's just about getting in action. It's just about consistently, like Mr. Thomas says all the time, Do something today to grow your business. That's the simplicity. So we're gonna be starting to two exposures a day. So if you don't see us on the calls because ACN's taking us on all those trips and everything else because of what's happening, then, you know, I'll miss you guys, but we'll be thinking about you guys. Start the 2-a-week challenge, guys, two exposures a day, and let's go do this. Mr. Thomas, I thank you, sir, for everything and appreciate you so much.